I got Beer 52'd again. Oh. Yes, Rascal Disco Beer Review will be Disco coming at you. Another beer video from in front of the cans and bottles here on the bar. I'm still subscribed to calling the Disco Arms. And yes, it's another Beer 52 video because I got Beer 52'd again. Now, I know that's not a verb, to Beer 52, but I'm using it as such in a slightly satirical way because, well, kind of feels like I've got done, although not. I forgot to cancel the subscription again. If you saw last month's video on Beer 52, where once again, well, with that one, I didn't forget to cancel. I accidentally forgot because I saw a notification come up. It said your parcel's getting ready for dispatch, and then you get the chance to cancel it, and I didn't. And then I actually did the same again with the following one. And I got this one, which was the Siren birthday box. And as you can see, I've still not got around to opening it or investigating it. I didn't do a video because it came so close after the previous B52 one. But with this one, don't know what happened. I never saw the notification, if indeed there was one. And I'm absolutely adamant that after that last video, I went on and cancelled it. Said I wasn't getting the next subscription till the end of July, but I suddenly got an email saying your box is ready for dispatch or has been dispatched, and I didn't really get a chance to even check what it was or have the option of cancelling it. Now, I can't guarantee those dates and what actually happened, but anyway, 2 days later, this box turned up. As you can see, I haven't opened it on this one. But I thought, seeing as I've got it now, I can't really complain to Beer 52 because I don't know if it was their fault, my fault, or whatever. And I probably wouldn't get a lot of joy out of it anyway. But I thought, as soon as it's here, let's have a look inside it and see what I got. Then, once again, answer the question, Beer 52, is it worth it? And can I justify it and afford it? Certainly don't want to be spending 37 quid each month. And it seems to be more than once a month. Adverts again, as always. Decent beers in the box. Some snacks. High sweet chili. Happy. What are they? Plant-based snacks. They look like Haze crisps. Some baked pretzels. So some good snacks. I'm happy with the snacks, but you know. So yeah, I'm gonna grab the first one out, open it up, see what we get, and then see what else is in there. Okay, I have seen before Big Smoke. They're over in the south of London, got a bunch of pubs over that way. In fact, all across North and South London these days. This is In a Flight, it's called. It's a hazy pale, 5.2%. I was saying in last video about them being sort of kind of on the lighter side, but that's side of the ABV, but that's kind of a bit more mid-strength, and some would say a higher strength. Well, now, look at that. Oh, yes, it is hazy. It looked like it was coming out real kind of clear, but you can still see the bubbles racing up the glass. It is indeed a touch hazy. Nice, bubbly, well carbonated. Quite a bubbly head there. It's quite fizzy. Nothing particularly on the nose, but it's been raining today. I've got a bit of a blocked up nose. Let's get into it. Cheers. That's all right, actually. Yeah, I don't think I find too much to say. Oh, there's a little bit of interesting aftertaste. So it's quite, I would say it's quite a malt forward one. It's quite a lot of kind of slight breadiness, kind of like that brioche kind of. I hate saying that, but it is definitely there, kind of, because it's got good sweetness as well. Slightly herbal on the aftertaste. A little kind of herbs, almost touch of pepper. Wonder what hops is in that. 5.2%. Can't see what it says on the hops. That's actually quite a nice pale ale, to be fair. It's got the extra strength on it. Really good sweetness. Some people might say too sweet, but I quite like the sweetness. I'm quite surprised about that, and I shouldn't be, because I've had stuff from Big Smoke before, and I quite like their beers. I've got to go and find them again, especially if I can get out to their pubs. Yeah, Big Smoke Brewco, 5.2%. Hazy pale ale. That's not a bad little touch. I quite like that one, actually. Having said before about saying not finding too much to say about just random session pale ales. Obviously, that's a bit heavier than a session pale ale usually, but nice little afternoon. Nice little afternoon sup, that is. Okay, let's get into this series. I'm not going to try and go too in depth with this one. I just want to see what's in the box. 4 Pure. I think we're allowed to talk about 4 Pure again, because they came out the same stable as Magic Rock, and I was talking about Magic Rock on the last one. So Bermondsey Night Bus, it's called. I'm not going to read it right. I think it's rich and chocolatey stout, is what it is. Sounds good to me. Up for a bit of chocolate in my stout, as always. Okay. Big Hug Brewing. Digital Dreams, New England IPA. This is 4.8%. I've had a couple of pale ales, I think, from Big Hug. They're based out in Brighton, but I think they grew up in London as well. Definitely some brightness on the cans. Interesting one. Didn't show what that was, but I'll put it up on the screen. I'll check it afterwards in the edit. Just to get through this quick one. Oh, I've no idea what that is. Doesn't really say. I do prefer some fair clearness on my can art to show exactly what it is. Low Mile Lager by Hand Brew Co. Okay, 4.2% Low Mile Lager by Hand Brew Co. Hand Brew, I've heard of. Can't remember what or where, to be honest, but there's a reason I know them. I can't think exactly what it is. I'm going to crash through it. Okay, more on the 4 Pure. London Haze. Fruity Hazy Pale Ale, 5.3%. So another slightly stronger one there from 4 Pure. I presume this is the new 4 Pure and what they've brewed recently, rather than just sort of old stocks from before the takeover. No idea. Sandbrooks. Welcome return. Sandbrooks is a brewery from South London, Battersea. Moved into the old Young's building in Wandsworth. I haven't had Sandbrooks for quite some time, but it was an old favourite in the pubs on the pints. Certainly prior to lockdown. I haven't been in for a while. 5.5%, so another over 5. India Pale Ale. Block Party, it's called. Doesn't say anymore. I have to look into that one. But pleased to see something, and something different from Sandbrooks. Sandbrooks often see a Junction and a Wandle ales, or used to anyway. Oh, this looks a good one. Liking seeing this. Mad Squirrel Dusk Porter, 4.7%. Do like to see Mad Squirrel. I didn't know they'd gone on to Beer52 as well. Again, 330 cans, but let's not complain. We're using this to find new breweries. But yeah, good to see Mad Squirrel. Oh, another one, a brewery I instantly recognise without really even looking at much past the logo. I recognise that formidable Kent brewery down, I think, the Ramsgate way. Black Pearl Oyster Stout from Gads. Ramsgate. Should have known. I've had this oyster stout. Yeah. Interesting. I don't tend to see too many oyster stouts. Certainly in can, I see them around and about. I do like an oyster stout. It's something a bit interesting, something a bit different. Again, 330 cans. Oh, unbarred. We were talking about unbarred, me and Rasco, the other day, actually. There's a 5% cold pressed. I've got no idea what that word says. Batterer stout. I don't know. Camera won't focus, but yeah, unbarred. Again, fairly easy to read on the logo as such, but yeah, interesting to see Unbarred in there as well. Some really good breweries coming through, which is good to see them. Renegade Lager, now Renegade Brewery, 4.1%. It's a lager. What else can you say? It's a lager. I want a 12 pack, so I've got to work out my spacing. There's another one in there somewhere. Yeah. There it is. Ooh, loving the colours, green, black, and white. EKG Pale Ale 4% by Ad Astra. Right. I didn't. Yeah. So these are kind of very London centric. London and South Coast, because I'm Barder Brighton, big hug of Brighton. So having the last one was Yorkshire. This one's in the South Coast. But Ad Astra, I can't say I've heard of, to be honest. It's one to check out, I guess, and I've managed to save the 440 for the last can, and another very, very recognisable can. Burning Skies, Arise. Another pale ale, in a 440. 4.4%. At the end of the day, I think I've been quite positive just reading them out and seeing a bunch of breweries that are quite, to me anyway, recognisable. Apart from Ad Astra, I've heard of all of the breweries here or there by varying degrees. Do like Mad Squill. Really interested to see that Gad's Oyster Stout. 4 I'm still on the fence about. Big Smoke and Burning Sky. Two great breweries that I'm pleased to see, I guess, and same as Unbarred. So yeah, an interesting little mix from predominantly London, but kind of London South Coast-ish. Although Burning Sky, they're not in London, are they? I should know these things, but I do recognise the breweries, and it's interesting to see. This makes it really difficult, especially as this one's a good beer. Kind of enjoying that. So yeah, this doesn't help me decide whether Beer52 is a good deal or not, because in a way, most of these beers, even the ones I'm quite pleased about, I may or may not get around to actually buying. So it's good to get just an idea, a snapshot of certain beers. I still think I'm probably, well, what I'm going to do is go back on and make sure I definitely cancel the next box, because I've now got 2 boxes to get through, plus all the other ones in the stash. Give us a hand, help me out, let me know in the comments. Is this, once again, a good selection? I don't feel I've got mugged off, to be fair. I feel the price is a little high for 330 cans and a lot of pale ale. But I think I'd like a bit more choice. That's the other thing, you know. They do a thing where you get points on there. So I'm racking up the points to another $5 worth off the shop. And they ask you to do reviews. But sometimes they'll ask you to review a beer that's not in the box. Like, not every box is the same. So there'll be, depending on their quantities, I guess, there'll be some others that are in some boxes and aren't others. And it asks you to review ones you haven't had, which is kind of not possible. But I just review it on whether I like what I see, kind of thing. But yeah, anyway, so I thought this was going to help me get off the fence, but I'm quite pleased with the cans. I'm not quite so pleased about how I've got kind of mugged into getting them. I mean, I think if I cancelled it as I thought of, and I probably won't be too disappointed I'm missing out some of these, although it looks good beer. So I'm going to sit firmly on the fence, log on to my Beer52 account and make sure definitely I'm not paying another 37 quid this month for 12 small cans of beer. But that's quite a nice, very well balanced pale ale, not massively fruity, but a good, very drinkable. Again, see that in a pub in the summer, especially if you're in a Big Smoke pub, and they've got quite a few now. I need to go and check them out. I haven't been to a Big Smoke pub for some time, but not bad. Let us know in the comments If you like this kind of unboxing video, there is a button specifically for that. It's called the like button. Please hit it. And if you haven't already, just subscribe and to see the next video. Until then, cheers and enjoy the beers wherever you get them from.